June, I'm sure I've heard this poem before. June, where were you when Ward came home? It is your time again. You were in the kitchen, chopping delicately, saying, "Yes, dear," and your lips were so gothic. I imagine you with Lucy on the chocolate line instead of Ethel. Or with the Beatles in India, swallowing swords, strings of pearls coughed up from your stomach. Or in some Edward Gorey story, or in some place where they would worship your breasts, build temples to them, twin towers to capitalism and the American dream, and you and Lucy, that kook, could go to some other jazz club because Ricky is so dominating, so machismo. Or maybe you just sit in a back room on chintz cushions reading Ayn Rand in black frame glasses, which are back in style again, like noir, nukes, and intellectualism, and you would be dressed in black, with black on black shadows and the pearls. I can imagine a lot of things for you, June, and they are much better than just being Beaver Cleaver's mother. I read this article that the Pacific Ocean is actually at the tipping point of becoming unsustainable for the majority of its fish inhabitants. Unsustainable point of view. Somewhere down there, inside, back there, way in the back of your brain, you got a little map. A homunculus version of the world with the oceans and the continents, and the one with a big land and ice mats called the Antarctic. And every so often, the radar of your thoughts might pick up that this big land is a resident in your brain, your little planet ego homunculus. And this year in March, the radar had a little squawk, a little whelp, a who in Whoville yelped when the largest piece of material to fall off a continent as they are thus configured fell, an ice shelf into our hurricane-slapped laps on the coast. And there was another squawk, but maybe it didn't alarm you because it was just kind of like the batteries in the smoke detector, the ones that get you every hour until the need to do something permeates and stains the moment of your thought. A tipping point, something that was building, something that you hear, and then it becomes really clear because you're reading it louder and more frequently. The article where scientists come back from the sea to report crabs, starfish, and seaworms slooshing lifelessly on the bottom, their conclusion that yes, it's no illusion. This entire ocean gets our overdue ruling. We're past the Pacific tipping point. The largest ocean went pacifically, officially, into coma, dead, gone, done, no oxygen, a low but massive volume, a susurration, a gentle, slow bone swim home for billions of battered birds, albatross torsos tossed with plastic stuffing. Heaven is a water, and in the largest ocean, tuna masses flash in underwater mercury, phytoplankton nutrients, microscopic beauty. They say no two look exactly alike, and the krill, kaleidoscopic pollinators of the deep, green, keen whale pipe song. I remember a blurry day in the long-drawn funeral, the day I walked along the beach, one smelly, silent day, and there was that last bird, and I was too oblivious to say goodbye.